Hi everybody, Sonia K Creations. Hope you're having a great day. If you're seeing this, you're probably seeing the replay. We'll wait for a few people to pop on. We're going to make a couple projects. I've been feeling like crafting today, so we're going to craft. I've been missing you guys. I haven't been live since maybe Wednesday. I don't know. Not seen anybody yet, but make sure that if you're even on the replay that you spread the blessing, which means S-H-A-R-E. Oh, there's some people, yay! So we're going to be using some stuff I've had in my stash, something I bought on clearance the other day. Hi, Deb. Hi, Christine. Hope you guys are having a good day. Make sure you spread the blessing. Hi, Christine and Sandy. If you know somebody that might want to watch it. Hi, Gail. Gail, I gotta remember to send out your thing I was supposed to send you. I forgot. Hi, Elizabeth and Karen, and hi, Peter Newman and Connie. Connie, can you message me? I need to talk to you about the workshop. So. Oh, thank you. I'm like, it's going to be winter time. I can start wearing warmer clothes. Well, my husband freezes me in here, so I can wear warmer stuff in the house. And I felt like dressing up today. Thank you for all the hearts, somebody. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna make a couple projects. We're gonna. Oh, thanks, Stella. She sprinkled. We're going to use this, and this is super cute. It says, nobody eats until we say amen, and it's from Hobby Lobby. I love it just the way it is, but I already actually have this. Okay, good, Connie. Hi, Cynthia and Jen. Anyway, I already have this in my kitchen, the exact same one, but I was at Hobby Lobby with my daughter, well, and my son, and my husband, and they had their spring stuff was on 75% off, so I got this for just like a little over $3, and I like the, oh, thanks, Jen. Hi, Carolyn and Nora. So I just like this, the shape of it. So even though it kind of pains me to cover it because it's so cute. This necklace I got like clearance. I don't know, somewhere. Anyway, it's really cute, but we're gonna redo it because I already have the same one. But if you like it, go to look in the spring shop at Hobby Lobby because they're really cheap right now. It's regular $14.99. So yeah, it's like $3 or $4. I would never pay $14.99 for it, but anyway, so we're gonna use that, and then we're gonna use this. This my husband bought me. He thought it was really funny, and I put it out 1 or 2 years, but it's cute, but it's not really my style. It's for Christmas, and it says "Decorate, no problema," and it has a llama. So, but we're gonna cover the llama because I wanted this size box frame. We're going to use some buffalo check paper, some of these little bead things I got at Dollar Tree, some greenery. But first, and some paint. I'm going to take this off. I might hope you did. I haven't done anything yet, Eula. I've just been talking. We did have a great time. We went shopping, went to the class reunion, went to the water slides, lots of things. Take this off. I might reuse this. I'm not sure. So. Oh, this is actually a dress. See, it's one of the cheap dresses from Walmart, but I got like a whole bunch of different colors with them. But thank you. I like the color too. All right, so I'm gonna paint this first and then just set off to the side so we can work on the other project. This one's gonna be a really fast project, I think. And the other one will take a little bit longer. I think this might be crusted up. So you could use like whatever black you have. I think it's okay. I like this chalkboard paint from Dollar Tree, but you can use whatever. I'm just going to paint it black. Hopefully not get it all over myself. I do have an apron over there I could put on, but... Okay, now it's stuck. There it goes. Hi, Pam and Sherry. I like watching Christian on the water. Yeah, I was impressed with my daughter surfing. I knew her husband had been doing it for a while. He started surfing when he was in law school in Los Angeles, actually out on the ocean. And they moved to Lake Chelan, and they have the biggest surf pool in the world, I guess. Anyway, so he started going to that, and I didn't really realize she was doing it, and she did really good. So it looks like this is going to pretty much cover in one coat, I think. I don't really care about the edges too much because I'm going to sand them anyway. Kind of like the color black that it was on there, but I had to cover that. White writing that was on there. I gotta remember to speak up. Somebody told me I had to speak up a little louder. So, guys, if I'm not talking loud enough, tell me. I'm not really a loud person. I got way too much paint on here. Just getting here. It's great to see. It's good to see you, Susie. Hi, Mary Jo. Make sure you guys sprinkle the blessing. What's that what we say? No, spread the blessing. I knew that didn't sound right. Okay, so I'm gonna think that's okay. When I sand it, it'll look a lot better. So I'm gonna just, oh, I got on the sides. I didn't want to. I didn't know I did. Maybe I could sand that off because it looks like I just got it on the bottom. Get this off of me. Okay. Do I need black anymore? I don't know. I'm gonna put that in my. So I'm gonna move this off somewhere. Maybe right here. Let that dry. And then we're going to move on to our other project. Hi, Patty from Iowa. I love these crafts on the wood block signs. Yeah, it's going to be like a shelf sitter. So, okay. So now we're going to take, I forgot, we're going to use paint sticks too. So we're going to, maybe we'll paint the paint sticks first. So I took, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looks like 7 paint sticks. And I cut them to the size of that, box frame. And now we're gonna stain these. These are both gonna be kind of like farmhousey projects. One's gonna be fall and one's gonna be not fall. We did have a good time on our kind of a mini vacation, I guess. We just got back from vacation, really. But we're also gonna be leaving again this weekend, or is it this weekend? Yeah. My brothers planned a little get together down at one of my brother's house in Vancouver. We have not, I have 3 brothers. I don't have any sisters. I have 3 brothers. And I have not seen, well, I haven't been together with any of my brothers. I don't know if we haven't all been together since my mom passed away, and that's been, gosh, has it been it'll be 2 years in October, so we're going to go down there and go to my little local fair that I grew up going to, and then go to their house for dinner, and we're gonna do that this weekend. That should be fun. How do you get your inspirations for your crafts? I watch a lot of crafters. I've been into watching YouTube crafters lately. I like that you guys like to sit and talk with me for an hour, but I also like the fast crafts, so I've been watching lots of YouTube crafters. I look at Pinterest. Sometimes I just look at my stuff and something comes to me. But I don't know, lots of different ways. I see something in a store. I'll take a picture of something in a store I saw, and I'm like, oh, I could do something like that, and I could make it even better. That's what I always say. I could make that better. Maybe not, but it's never exactly the same. But you just kind of take one idea from it and like do it. Alex is good. He just woke up from a nap. I think yesterday wore him out. Water slides it was real hot yesterday, so even though we were in the water, I wasn't feeling good, so usually love the water slides, but I was ready to go because of the heat, and I wasn't feeling good anyway. But he had fun, but it wore him out, I think. Aw. Yeah, oh, Liz, yeah, you like watching crafts too? Yeah, it's fun to watch them. My daughter even we were sitting there watching tons of Christmas crafting on YouTube when I was at her house. I'm like, I thought you didn't like to craft. She's like, I like holiday crafts. I just don't really like everyday crafts. Aw, thanks, Judy. I will. It'll be fun to see all my brothers. Last week was brutal from the heat. I know. My husband told me today that today is the last day. We're in the 90s today, so that's not terribly hot for here. But he said he thinks that's going to be the last hottest day for a while. I mean, maybe it'll go back up, but he said everything he sees is we're going to be down in the 80s. Or he even said 70s for a couple days, so that'll be nice. I don't know if it'll ever go back up again, which would be fine with me. But you never know around here. Sometimes it does get hot again. All right, so is that all of them? Yeah, so I painted or stained all those. Hi, Jeanette. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. Why? Oh, Rana, are you using wet wipes? Yes, they're wet. But you could use, like if you can use paintbrush or whatever, but I just find it easy because you can just kind of wipe it on and wipe it off at the same time. You could also spray your paint sticks and just use a paper towel or a cloth, or you can use a paintbrush, or use pretty much anything. I forgot to tell you, this is my Waverly Wax. This is like my first thing of it that I've used since I started crafting a lot over a year ago, about a year ago. And it's almost gone. So it lasts for a long time. I don't know if they still have that. I've heard they don't have it every Walmart anymore, but they have something like it. You can use like a watered down black paint too. We are getting ready for Fred to come through, lots of rain. Oh, is that what the new hurricane is? I'm not very good at keeping up on the news and weather. Ask my husband. All right, so I'm going to dry these. Your thermometer. Oh, is it 100 here, Tina? Well, my husband said it was only 94, but it could be 100. Tina's from Yakima. I haven't been outside. I feel nice and cool with my jean jacket on inside. It's our nice air conditioning now. I've never known such luxury before. But I actually get cold, so. It's hot and humid in Arizona. Monsoon is here and we're having flash floods. Uh-oh. I didn't know it ever got humid in Arizona. Okay. I think it's going to be a really cute craft. I'm kind of excited about this one. But we'll see. You never know. So I'm just going to put those off to the side. I might end up putting some white on there. I'm not sure. But we're going to take this first. And I already cut out paper to the right size. I was about out of this paper, so I'm going to have to piece a couple of the sides. But that's okay. And then I'm not going to put any on the bottom because you don't see it anyway, and I didn't have enough. So we're going to take Mod Podge. Morning to, oh, you're moving to Arizona next month, Nora? Whoa, you're going to have hot all year long. All right, so I'm just going to put the Mod Podge on here and then dry it. I think I'll do the whatever you call it, the iron-on method. So you put that Mod Podge on, then you can let it dry, air dry on its own, or just take a hair dryer or your heat gun, whatever you got. Dry it. And then put your paper on. And then take a piece of parchment or something and put it on there and then just iron it on. You're looking forward to it. We bought a house better than an apartment. Yeah, for sure. My daughter's moving this week. We were supposed to have to help. We're going to go help her, but we're not sure if we can. She's moving on Wednesday. So that's pretty sick. But my husband, yeah, has something going on, so he might not be able to go, so we can't find out till Tuesday if we can go and help her. But she says she can handle it without our help. We'll see. No, I'm sure she can. All right, so I got one piece on there. Then we're going to do this side, or the top. Do the same thing, dry it real fast. We live 2 blocks from the water, so I know how fast the water comes in and the danger it can, or damage it can do. It can be scary if you aren't safe. Yeah, I've never been around floods. We love where we live in Washington State because we don't get hurricanes. I guess that we've had tiny, you can hear, I felt an earthquake once, but you can just barely feel it. But we don't get earthquakes, we don't get tornadoes, we don't get floods, really. I guess there are some places that get some flooding sometimes, but not where we live. And we just have good weather here. Put that on there. Take this, iron it on. I think it is going to be cute. I meant to, I always forget when I do these, the paper on all the sides, it's sometimes easier, well it's most of the time easier if you, if you're going to sand it all, to sand after each piece, which I forgot, because sometimes you'll pull off the other side. So I'm going to sand a little bit. I got them pretty close to the right size. Mostly it's where the 2 pieces meet. You just don't want them. It's easier to do it ahead of time. That one's kind of stuck. Okay, one more side here. Hi Paula. Hi Mary. Should you guys sprinkle in? If you guys are new too, I always forget to tell you guys. If you're new, let me know. I'd love to know. And make sure you're following my page. You can just push on my nose, and then the little 3 little white dots will usually come up in the corner, and you can follow from there, and also turn on the notifications so that if you, so then you can get notified whenever I'm live. Hopefully, if they Facebook notifies you. Oh, it's on so fast. I didn't catch a whole bunch of those. Sorry. So this one I'm gonna have to like, I tried to match it up. Oops, I did not get that on straight. There we go. It matches pretty, this is pretty easy to match up. Did I? Oh, I don't think I remembered to dry that one, but that's all right. It'll work still. Hanging out in Myrtle Beach this week. Ooh, that sounds fun. We never got to hang out at the beach on our trip. That's one thing I wish we would have made time to go to a beach somewhere. Maybe next time. All right, so I got all the pieces on there. Oh, okay. Then I'm just gonna sand it down again. Make sure it's all good. I'm gonna just dress it up a little bit. Like I said, you could put it on the bottom if you want. It's not going to show, and I didn't have enough paper. I need to get some more of this. So. Okay, so we got, that's cute. We covered the 3 sides. Aw, thanks, Judy. Is there somebody, watching from South Africa? Missed it. But if you were new, welcome. So then I'm going to take these. I just cut them with, a lot of times people ask me what I cut them with, and I can't remember what my husband said they were. Some kind of shears. But they're these. And they'll cut paint sticks. It's not super easy, but you can do it where they don't look too bad. And the edge was a little rough, so I just took some sandpaper and sanded them. So we're going to, these are, 7 of these was a little bit short of what I needed. But I didn't want to cut one, down the, so we're going to have a little actually that's what I was going to do. I was going to paint, shoot, I should have done that before I put the paper on. But because this sign's a little bit dirty, well, otherwise I would just go with the white that's here, but a little bit of this white's going to show on the bottom and the top. So I'm going to just carefully just put a little bit so it looks a little cleaner. Don't need very much because it's not too short. You'll see what I mean here in a second. I don't like when you have to cut the board down this way. It's really hard to get it looking good, and then you have one that's a little bit shorter unless you put one on the bottom and the top, and then you have to cut two of them. I don't want to do that, so. I see a little piece of my paper's not stuck down, but I can fix that in a minute. Okay, so then I'm going to dry that so I don't get it all over me. Marina, is somebody new named Marina? Yeah, if you want, I have tons of videos too. So you can go back and watch a lot of my videos, but Jen's telling you a lot of these crafts back here I've made, so. Alright, so now we're going to take these and like I said, there's going to be a little gap at the top, or a little space at the top and a little space at the bottom. And I'm going to have them right next to each other so you won't see the llama underneath, otherwise I would have painted the picture underneath. Just lining them up so I make sure that I have the same amount on the top and the bottom, the little gap. It's not very much. Alright, so then I'm just going to glue them on. I would show you this right now, but I just messed up what I had laid out, so. Oops, I already need more glue. Oh, Ida, you're the best. Thank you. Hi, Marianne from Canada. So I'm just going to put a little glue on each one of these. I was so excited. You guys might not even care, but you know what? I know how you guys feel, you know. All these crafters, they do all these cute, or all these giveaways and everything. I never win anything, but you know what? We had a little giveaway, I don't know what you call it, incentive thing for my Chalk Couture and my upline. She did it, and she picked the winner today, and I won. I won like $200 worth of free transfers. I'm so excited. I never win anything. I didn't even see her. She did it live, the picking of the winner, and I didn't even see it. She sent me a message and I had to go back and watch it. I was so excited. I'm excited to see what transfers I won. Transfers, I'll talk about Chalk Couture a little more later, but they're like kind of like stencils and I sell them, so. I know, I was so excited. Thank you for the stars, Connie. Aw, that's so sweet. Yeah. So I was excited. I had to tell my husband, make him watch the video of me winning when he got home. Well, you probably don't care, but I was excited. This is going to be a cute little shelf sitter for fall. I think it's going to be adorable. And you guys have to help me because I keep going back and forth if I want to put a word on it. I kind of don't want to because I put words on everything, but then I'm so used to wanting to put some kind of a word on everything. So I don't know. We'll see. Gosh, these just have to get crooked on me. Sometimes as you put them down, they kind of start getting crooked. It's not too bad, I guess. What happened if you left the room? Oh, Tina, I was telling them that that you guys, I understand how a lot of crafters, they have like giveaways and prizes or things, and I never win either. And I won $200 worth of transfers from my upline. She did a little giveaway thing, and I won today. So that's what I was telling them. Okay, so that's cute right there. All we have is like black and white buffalo check, and then the paint sticks that I stained on the front. And you can see I have a little gap and a little gap. I have a little bit bigger on the bottom, but that's all right. I don't think it's going to matter too much. All right, so now for sure I'm going to maybe sand a little bit around on the wood, but I was wondering if I wanted to add some white, but I don't think I do, because what I'm doing, I think I just want to leave it brown, mostly brown. It's okay, Maria. I'll tell you what I did. It's like, I don't know, do I want? I don't know, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't want white. Do I want white? I can't decide. Oh, hi Vivian from California. So I just kind of sanded the edges. Well, I could add a little white after if I think I need it. But I do have a piece of paper that's coming off right in this corner. Okay. So I like this box just like this. Hopefully it's not going to be too... That's the thing, when you add stuff to the front, sometimes it gets a little bit top heavy, so sometimes you might have to put something in the inside. Hi Carrie, we'll get to see all your new stencils with your crafts. Oh, thank you. I know, I'm excited. All right, so I forgot I have one more thing to paint. Now this is really out of my comfort zone. I haven't done too much like actual detailed painting. I don't think I've ever done it live. So, but I have one of these cute little pumpkins from Dollar Tree. Then I'm going to take some of the white. I'm just going to do a base coat of the white. Is that what color? Yeah. So you could do this project in any color scheme. I almost went with orange, but you can do it whatever. Try not to get it on the sides because I don't feel like painting the sides, but. If you guys watched my last live, remember I got hot glue on my shirt. That was hard to get out, but I did get it out. So. Okay. So I guess I'll just paint this stem white too, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it that way. All right, so I got that. And then while it's still wet, I think I'm just going to take I have some pewter gray. It's the only gray I had. I had some elephant, but it was dried out. So we're going to try this. So I'm going to put a little bit of gray on here. Then let's see. Take another paintbrush here. I don't know. This is not my forte, so we'll see how it goes. Cute, that little pumpkin. Oh, yeah. Those come in like a pack of 8 at Dollar Tree. So I just took some of the gray, kind of dabbed it, what do you call that, blotted off. I don't think I like this paintbrush. Let me get a little finer one. I don't use these little paintbrushes very often. Let me try this one. I don't know. I'm just going to kind of, it doesn't have to, actually I know I didn't want to go that high. Just kind of a curve. And then a curve. You guys are probably better at this than I am. This is not my forte. But I've watched enough crafters do it where I think I can make it look fairly okay. Alex is laughing at me. I don't think he thinks I can. So I just kind of just made some lines like that. And then I'm gonna add a little on the bottom, a little down here. I think I'm gonna dry it, and then I'm gonna sand it, and then I'm gonna add some more. Actually, I'm gonna add some white now. I'm gonna take some white. That's good, dip it in there. They always make it look so easy, the people that do this a lot. Alright, so then I'm going to take my sanding block and I'm going to kind of blend it together. That's not looking so bad. Then take a little more of the gray. I'm going to do a little bit on the bottom. I just never know where to put the shading. Kind of take most of it back off, at least I do. Let's see. That's not looking too bad. I'll make my stem kind of dark gray. I want to put another color in it, but I can't think of what color. Should I add a little? I think I might add a little. I'm going to be risky and add a little. Maybe I'll just put a little darker gray. No, I'm going to add a little black because I saw them do that, so I'm going to try it. If I don't like it, you can always paint over it. Can't get it to come out. Oops, too much. Just take most of it off. Okay, I'm liking it. You have a damp rag with paint color really blends. Oh, that's a good idea. I don't have a damp rag, but I could take like a, see how wet wipe does. Yeah. I actually kind of like my little pumpkin, even though I don't know what I'm doing. I knew it couldn't be too hard because I watched a lot of crafters do it. I'm going to dry it and then I'm going to sand just a little bit. I think it'll be cute once we get it all together. Still feel like it needs a little on the edges. Just leave it alone after that. You guys hear Alex in there? Alright, so here's my pumpkin. I think it looks cute. I don't know. We'll see. But I decided I want to start trying to learn how to paint more. I love to paint walls and paint things solid, but I'm not much on, you know, painting details, but I want to kind of learn, so. Alright, so then I'm going to take my box. Well, first of all, I have this. So this was a whole roll, a whole thing of from the dollar store. I don't know if I got it around springtime, but I know they have white most of the time. But you could do it different colors. So I just made it into a big wreath, the size I wanted. I just kind of wrapped the wires around to keep it together. Oh, thanks. You guys like my pumpkin. Okay, so then, oops, this one is not wrapped very much. I wanted it to be a little bit, I wish, actually, if I would have had more than one roll of it, I probably would have used more than one, but that's all I had, so that's what we're going to make work. I'm just trying to kind of, you know, spread it out just a little bit. All right, so I'm going to use this like for a wreath around my pumpkin. See how we're kind of doing that? But we're going to first decide if we want the jingle block on my pumpkin. Yeah, I think I do. So we're going to put that on there first. We'll just put that in the middle. That's just I didn't show you guys a little jingle block. This is interesting, different ways for me to try to blend. I use more of a dry brush and it works. You probably know the right way. I don't really know how to paint. I just kind of watch some crafters and kind of tried to do what they did. But I'm sure any way would work. Okay. Trying to make sure this is in the middle. All right, then I'm gonna try to glue my wreath down without a lot of glue showing. Where do I put the glue? Then you could kind of pull up some of the berries a little bit, you know, so they kind of aren't so flat. Maybe. Some of them don't, they're all stuck in there. They don't want to. All right, so that's looking cute. That's cute just like that, I think. But, you know, I'm going to do a little bit more. I tried to tell myself I'm going to be simple. Now, my thing was I was thinking about putting a word, but do you think I should leave it? Tell me leave it or put a word. I even thought about putting this across, like this little floral piece. Thought it would be cute in black across the pumpkin, but I don't know. So, but bare minimum, I am going to put a bow. Leave it, okay. But I am going to put some sort of bow, a buffalo check bow, and maybe one little sprig of like some greenery. But, so I'm just going to cut, I think I'm just going to use this non-wired. Okay, good. You like how it looks with that? Okay. So you could just leave it like that. You don't have to even put a bow if you want. I mean, of course, you can do it however you want. But I think it'll be cute with a little bow. I try not to overdo stuff, but I do like the extra stuff. But that bow did not work out good. I could show you guys and then I cut way too much. No, I'm gonna do it this way. I'll probably cut too much anyway, but. I'm just making a little normal little shoelace bow, I call it. This is not the easiest ribbon to work with, but I like it. All right. Can you leave the door open? Is he in his room? Okay. My husband's going on a call. All right, so I'm thinking about putting this at the top of my pumpkin. Still a little big. I think I want it a little bit smaller. I can tell this will be another successful project. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I like it the way it is, unless you put a bee in the middle. I'm no decorator. Oh, I'm sure it would be cute with a bee in the middle. It'd be cute with a lot of things, but it just depends what you want to do. Sorry, I just keep cutting this shorter. Okay, so I have this. This is from Dollar General, but now that I'm looking at it, I think I just want like a little, like one little sprig almost, like of some eucalyptus. That's what I'm going to try. Try to make it very simple, but still have some greenery because you know I like that. Let's see. Don't want to cover my cute little, it's too long. My cute little stem. Trying to see the easiest way to do this. This thing doesn't want to lay flat. That's the only thing about eucalyptus. It isn't flat, so it's kind of. Maybe I'll put the bow down and then we'll figure it out. I'm going to put it kind of off to the side. Woo! I just stuck my finger right in it. And then let's see. Maybe this is not the eucalyptus I want. So let me see what I got else I got. It's a little more flat. Maybe I just need to pull those leaves off the bottom. Oh yeah, that worked. If I want a little piece. Maybe I need 2 pieces. Yes, that is cute. Let me let it dry for just a second and then I'll show you guys. I'm happy with my painting of my pumpkin. The simpler the craft, the more I am to keep it. Yep. So how cute is that? I like it. And this was a really cheap one because this was just a repurposed sign I had. And then this was $1, less than $1 in paint sticks. And then this is, you know, like, I think they're 8 for $1. So yeah, literally like a couple bucks you can make this. So how cute is that? I like this one. Super easy, but cute. So simple, but so beautiful. Yeah, I like it. All right, so we got that. We'll put that right there. That's cute. Oh, it's not too top heavy either, hopefully. All right, so then we're gonna go on to our other project. Hopefully it is dry. But I see that I got, oh wait, you can see the, I should have sanded the, words a little bit. I'm gonna have to try one more coat and see if that'll, at least on the words. I have all kinds of paintbrushes to paint or to clean today. Again, I got way too much paint. So have you guys started decorating for the fall yet? I still have 4th of July stuff up. Hopefully end of August I'll do it probably, which is earlier than I normally do, but since I'm on live, I try to do it earlier now. Used to not decorate till at least September, mid-September. Okay. All right, I'll dry this real quick. You're gonna make that one, Pam? Yeah, it's so cute. I like it. Super easy. I might make one with get some of the harvest colors. What do they call that? I don't know. Like berry garland or something. Tip berry, I think they're called. We're going into spring here, but I'm hanging out for Christmas decorating. Already started making a few things. Oh yeah, what country are you in? Marina? Oh, you told us, was it South Africa, right? Yeah, we're getting almost in the fall here. Got to be busy the rest of the month. Oh, you're going to be busy the rest of the month, so you put your fall up today. Okay. My daughter keeps asking me to let's decorate the fall, but I'm just not ready. I just know we're busy the next week or two, so I'm like, I will do it the end of August, or probably the end of August, beginning of September. Okay, so I can kind of still see those words a little bit, but not too bad. So I'm going to try to get this paint off the bottom that I got on the bottom. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to hang it. I'm probably going to just set it somewhere, so probably won't see it anyway, but I should have probably just went ahead and painted the edges. I might do that later. But I'm just going to kind of, oops, darn it. I brought that white back again. Don't want to do that. But I do want to bring some of the wood back. And I'm going to be chalking on this. I want it smooth a little bit, so I got to sand a little bit. Probably touch up that spot where I got the white coming back after we're done, just see what shows when we're done. I'm just going to wipe this down, get some of that dust off of here. Use my vacuum a little bit. And then I need to dry this because now it's really wet. All right. So since I'm going to chalk on something that's freshly painted, I'm going to use a little bit of surface wax, which I'm a chalk couture designer and this is our wax, but I think you can get other kinds of clear wax other places, but it's just a clear wax that it protects our transfers because I got way too much. Our transfers are reusable and sticky, and they're really sticky, and sometimes they stick too much, and I just got way too much wax on this, so I'm gonna have to buff a lot off. Try to move it down to the bottom. So this just helps it come off a little bit easier. But I have found out the hard way you don't want to put too much wax on because then the chalk doesn't want to stick at all. I don't usually have to do that much buffing, but I put too much on. my wax melted when we were on our trip, and it was in the hot car all the time. So. Get one more rag and oh gosh, I got so much on there. Hopefully that'll be good. Okay, so we're going to use our club transfer from this month. We have a club. It's a customer club, and you pay $19.99 a month, and you get an 8.5 by 11 transfer each month sent to your door, and you get 3 paste packets to go along with it, chalk paste. So it's really cool, and you never know what you're going to get. Only designers and club members can get it. And this is August, so if you sign up before the end of August, you can get this transfer. Otherwise, you can never get it again. I'll turn it this way so you can kind of see it better. It says kitchen rules, clean up after yourself, family and friends welcome, say please, thank the cook, mind your manners, no texting at the table, enjoy family time, eat your vegetables, give thanks. And it has a rooster, and you can just use parts of it. You don't have to use the whole thing. I've used part of it. You can see I used the give thanks before, but we're going to use the whole thing this time. And I just got, of course, moss on it. So this isn't super sticky, so I probably didn't even need to fuzz it twice, but you just fuzz it, so add a little fuzz. And I need to put this down as low as I can put it, because I'm going to do something to the top, of course. So you just put them on there. You can, as soon as you're done, you just wash them in the sink with warm water and a board eraser. And you can use them over and over many times. Let's see. Let's try to make sure that's straight. So then you just put it on, whatever you want to put on. You can use these on wood, on glass, fabric, paper, mirrors, metal, pretty much anything. Oh, thanks for spreading the blessings. So, anyway, so I put the link to the club if you're interested in that in the description. Otherwise, you can put club and I can send you some information about it. It's really fun to get it every month at your door. And then you can also get our become a designer, even just for hobby or for business. And then you'll get this transfer too each month as a designer. You just don't get the paste, but to become a designer, you pay $99, and right now you get 2 extra transfers, but you get $275 worth of products with those extra transfers this month. So you get squeegees, the fuzzing cloth, transfers, surfaces, paste, all kinds of stuff in your kit. And then after that, you get 40% off all your purchases. So it's awesome. So anyway, I think we're going to do most of this white and then some gray, because that's what color I have in my kitchen. So that's what we're going to do, because I'll probably put this in my kitchen. So, and like what's awesome about these, you can make them whatever colors you want, and they have lots of different colors. And even if they don't have a color you exactly want, you can mix the colors. You know, if the gray was darker than you wanted or something. So let's stir that one up, and then this is Storm. I think it's a little dark for this project, so we're going to use Greige, which I don't think they even sell Greige anymore, but I need to use it, and but you could make it a lighter gray just by adding some white to the Storm if you wanted. So I can't find my stir stick. I just wanted a little bit lighter gray. Okay, so we're just gonna then you just take a squeegee. Let me get 2 of them out here. These are squeegees, are like rubber silicone. And then I'm just gonna kind of wing it and go, but I'm gonna do kitchen rules, the top part for sure. And then because this might take a minute, I'm gonna do little bits at a time, and then pull it up. I'm gonna do this little part white too. And hope I didn't put too much wax so it sticks, because I did that one time and then the paste did not want to stay. This is really easy. Even kids can do this though normally, unless you put too much wax like I might have done. Okay, so this is like paste and pull, so you don't want it to dry in your transfer, so you can just do a little bit at the time. Okay, it's looking good. So I'm gonna lift that, and then I'm just gonna let it go down. And then I think I'm gonna do this one white too. Clean up after yourself. My kids weren't always the best at that. Are your kids good at it? My daughter is now she's so clean, but she was not the cleanest girl growing up. Then I'm going to lift that one. And if you do it slowly, then if you miss a spot, you can lay it back down and then redo it. And then I'm going to do gray on this one. Probably should have got a small. I'm known for not getting small enough squeegees. You just get all the excess off and you can put it right back in your tub. You don't want to waste it. So do that. Oh, that gray looks so good. Can you guys see that? Loving it. Would Dune work on that color? Yeah, Dune. I almost did Dune too, but I kind of wanted to go with the bright white. But yeah, Dune is like an off-white color. I'm gonna do white here. There's a line here too. But if there's something on here you don't want, like you don't want the rooster, or you don't want this line, or you don't want one of the phrase, you can do any parts of it. And you can use these, like the other day I just used the give thanks on a totally different project just because I wanted the words give thanks. So I like the ones that have a lot of words because you can use them for lots of different projects. And I'm going to do the Brewster and Gray real quick while I'm here. And then we'll pick it up. I thought if I would have had my old kitchen, I probably would have done the Rooster in red. Because I had a red kitchen and that would have been cute. But it would be cute on here, but I don't have red anymore. So, alright. With that. Loving it. So far it's working really good. And then I'm going to do white again. I'm trying not to do any kind of set pattern. But you could go white, gray, white, gray. Go over this one too. I almost stuck that in the gray. You can mix these colors on the screen too and have like a ombre type effect. I've never done it, but I've seen other people do it. It looks really good. Oh, this looks so cute. Okay, I'm going to do no texting at the table. That's probably the hardest rule at our house for us to do, to follow. What's the hardest one for you guys? Well, some of them are really rules. Enjoy family time. I always enjoy family time. I miss having all my family here. So if you have little kids, I know it's hard, but just enjoy it because it goes by really, really fast and they will be grown. And then you'll miss your kids. I'll do one, enjoy family time, and then I'll lift it up. Try not to go too fast because I don't want to ruin it. So far it's gone good. Okay, I got it on my hands. All right, so now I just have, I'm going to do there's a little spatula. I'm going to do it in gray, and then I'm going to do the eat your vegetables in right next to it in white. If you're like a sign maker or a wreath maker, these are so nice to have to make signs for to sell or add to your wreath. All right, and then we just have give thanks, and then we'll be, all right, so let's do give thanks in gray, I think. Is that what I want to do? Yeah. All right, I think we might be done. Yep. Oh, it looks so cute. Then you just take these to your sink and you wash them, and you can use them again. Try not to let them go back on itself because it will stick. All right, so I know it looks like it's a little bit low, but you know I'm going to put something at the top. Oh, I missed something heartbreaking. Somebody said sending prayers. I'll have to catch that. So I'm going to dry this. And I got my black right here, so I'm going to touch up where that white's showing a little bit on the edge. I feel like it needs some color, so you know I'm going to add a little bit of greenery to the top. But now I feel like, I don't know if I want to do this, but I kind of want to add some white to the edges, which I don't normally do, but I'm going to try it, and the worst that can happen is I don't like it, and I will paint black over it. So I'm just taking like a chip brush, putting a little white on there, and then taking it, dabbing most of it off. Yeah, I like that. I just felt like it needs something. Getting all daring on my crafting tonight. I'll probably sand it a little bit so it doesn't look so perfect. Let me dry that and then I'll show you. I know, I'm being daredeviling today. So we'll see. I probably didn't put as much as I should in spots because I get a little nervous, but I like the handle, the way the handle looks, but got a little. Okay, where's my, I'm gonna sand this a little bit right here. I don't like this one. Yeah, that's better. All right, so I got that. I don't know if you can even see it, but we're gonna add some more stuff. So I know I take it away too fast, sorry. I'm just thinking about taking this little, I have this little, another little wreath thing. It used to be more put together, but I kind of ripped it apart. I'm thinking about either just kind of putting it over here. Actually, I think I might just take my, the same buffalo check ribbon that I had earlier, and take it and just go like this, and then somehow go through the hole. Whoops, which the hole looks like it has a whole bunch of paint in it. I don't want it to get all over my ribbon. If I stick it in there, it's going to get all over it. I don't know how to get in there and get that out. It's getting it all over me now. Well, we're going to try and see if it gets all over the ribbon. Probably will. I think I'm just going to put one side through. Try to do it without touching that part. Come on, go through. Can't get to go in. There it goes. Okay, it didn't get too bad. Is that what I want to do? I'm not sure. Okay, going to do that. But I'm going to glue it a little bit. This one I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do. Hot. And I might tie it, or I might just, I might put a bow or I might not. I think what I'm going to do is cut it off and then put a bow. This is experiment, but I think it'll be cute when we're done. How do you get notification of my live? If you're following my page, if you're not, well, you can press on the screen by my nose, and then these three little dots will come up in the right-hand corner, upper corner, and you should be able to follow my page from there. And also, there'll be something like turn on live notifications, and you can turn them on there, and hopefully Facebook will notify you. Sometimes they don't. And also, I have a Telegram app, which you have to, I have a Telegram service. You have to just download the Telegram app, and then I can, if you message me, I can give you that link. All right, so we have that. I don't like it just like that, but we're going to doctor it up a little bit. I want it to be off the side a little bit, so I'm going to put a little dab of glue right here. All right, so then I was just going to take a little bit more of this. This transfer is so cute. It's one of my favorites they've had so far. I'm going to take, I think, some more. If you've been here long, you know I love whatever, eucalyptus, whatever this stuff's called. I'm just going to put some on my little wreath. Alex is out there. I don't know what he is doing out there, but he's getting in the cupboards, I think. This is dinner time, Mama. Probably past dinner for most of you guys, but you don't know we're from Washington State, so oop, that did not stick. Let's see where I can glue it so it'll stay down. Oh, maybe that will stay there. And then I feel like I need just a little bow. I might cut one of these in half down the middle I need to get some really thin buffalo check again. Because when I do this, it kind of unravels, but we'll see. And you can take it and you can just like put it like this. I'm sure you guys have seen that. Oh yeah, that's unraveling too much. I don't like it. So we're going to try to do it with a regular piece. It's 1:10 a.m. Oh, in the UK. Wow, you're up late. Yeah, no, it's not that late here. I'm going to try to make this a little bow. Not the best at making tiny, tiny bows. We were out of town at my daughter's house and we went to a Hobby Lobby that's like a half hour from her house. I saw one of Alex's teachers that he had when Alex was kindergarten. We haven't lived in that town in a long time. Well, she lives by my daughter now too. But we just happened to see her at Wenatchee. She hadn't seen, she follows on this page too, so. But she hadn't seen him in person in a long time, so she was really excited to see him. She was his occupational therapist, actually. Probably his very first occupational therapist he ever had. That's cute. We'll just put that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like it? You see it up there? Just a little bit of greens. And I don't know if I like my white around the edge or not. I gotta sand it a little bit. Maybe I took it off too much. Yeah, I think I did. Where's the white now? Right here. I think I just didn't like it because I had it too uniform. Got to go farther in on some spots. So, there we go. I think it turned out really cute. Like imagine on a shelf or something. So super easy. But if you guys both turned out great. Yeah, they look really cute together. One's obviously for fall and one's not. But I like them both. If you don't like farmhouse, you could do them totally different colors or whatever. So just let me know if you're interested in the club or the kit or anything. And remember, this is a great month to sign up for the kit because not only you get the 2 extra transfers, but I forgot to tell you guys, you get a chance to get your $99 back. So, gonna definitely try that one. Yay! All right, you guys, remember you can get that board at the 75% off at Hobby Lobby. So, you guys have a great night. I'm gonna clean up my mess and make Alex some dinner and cute. Hope I get your transfer soon. Yeah, you should get them any day now. If you're a designer or a club member, you should be getting your transfer early or anytime. I got mine because if you're a designer and you place an order the month before after the 15th, like I placed an order after July 15th, then I get my transfer early in my order. So anyway, you guys have a great night. We'll talk to you later.